Hey, good morning, everybody. Good to see David, Skyla, Austin. How's everybody doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you, David. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time, so I hope all is well. Austin, let's check in, buddy. How you doing?
Good.
Awesome. Good to see you and Alyssa in the house, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, too, for showing up. And Skyla, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is Cole there or just Skyla in the house?
He just left for work.
Okay, well, good to have you both, or actually all four of you here today. We're coming from the new location. This is kind of what we're trying to pull off yesterday. I want to thank Skyla, Austin, Alyssa, or should I call you Alexis? Alex, right, Al? And David, I know you've got quite an exciting opportunity for you, so we're going to check in and chat a little bit about that this morning, okay?
All right.
All right. Hey, thanks everybody for being here today. I love my backdrop's the Golden Gate Bridge. I purposely chose this one for, man, this is a great opportunity to show you kind of how we're going to bridge some wonderful opportunities. Yesterday on our open day for David, this applies to you too. We talked a lot about work-based learning, matching up a lot of us with mentors, how we can support you during your journey, and actually making a kind of, if I can do this, kind of a connection here between getting this camera thing down here, but how we can bridge that gap. And so, yeah, that's a bad pun, isn't it? But anyway, truly, had some great conversations last night after work with some of the community partners who are willing to step up and be a part of your group and mentor and show you some job shadowing, David. And that's what we talked about, some job shadowing opportunities that could tie into a project. Those of you guys don't know live, actually, David's new here today. David is part of our virtual piece. Kind of like, can you introduce yourself? Tell a little bit like Austin, Alyssa, Skyla. Skyla, you right? No? Okay.
Huh?
All right. How about you, Austin? You guys remember David from last year?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Alyssa, you probably don't.
No, Alyssa never met him.
Okay. Well, Alyssa, this is David. David, this is Alyssa.
Hi.
Anyway, she's part of the virtual piece. Good to have everybody on board today. Today was not a true requirement, so I truly appreciate you four here joining us live. So I'll be pushing this out to those who didn't make it, just to remind them, hey, this is what we're doing. Make sure you're here 3 to 4 days, 2 or 3 days a week, this being a short week. So, hey, I want to start out our webinar today. David, we're in this new studio here, so it's like, hey, Q's walking around here more. That's not good because the hands move. Probably can some basketball skills, but
Yeah,
right. Well, Austin, this old 50-some-year-old body will probably take you on outside here soon, all right? Is that a challenge? Challenge, man. Hey, I love the game. I'm just not very good at it. How's that? I know my limitations. But, hey, I want to start out with this, everybody. A little piece. Webinar is, I've got some things planned today, but I'm going to keep it simple because I really want to get us used to in our webinars to share out a little bit more things that really matter to us. Yes, there will be a small segment of our daily webinar located on what's new, pushing out some news at G2S, projects concerned, and most importantly, Alyssa, Austin, Skyla, and David, you know this too, is to really maybe, hey, Q, I need a one-on-one private webinar opportunity at 1:30 today. Can you show up, okay? So yeah, I got a text last night from one of our virtual students, really jumped right into the content and is struggling with some pre-test, post-test, and we're scheduling a webinar today. I'm surprised she's not here right now, but we're going to be doing it. So anyway, that's the reason why. That's kind of a format of our webinar. So hey, today I want to open up with just something to think about. And this is a great think about piece. It's called, what is your favorite personal possession and why? I want that to sink in for a moment. I'll share out too. What is your most favorite personal possession and why? I want you to think about that. I'm going to share one with you. Not so much my own, but a remarkable possession of a person that I know shared with me at one time. And I've made this statement numerous times. It's the books you read, the places you go, and the people you meet will truly impact your destiny and your future. And think about that one too. So anyway, your favorite personal possession and why? All right, we're going to get right to that right away. So, and there's a think time. I'm kind of stalling a little bit. I would like you to kind of share out. So, Austin, how about you or Alyssa? Could one of you share? What's your most favorite? Doesn't have to be deep. Doesn't have to be something that you own, you have, and it's your favorite. Austin or Alyssa, would you weigh in?
My rings, because they're from my grandma and my mom's, and they're sentimental and they mean something to me.
Wow.
And I never take them off, and they're real.
And they're real.
My tattoo on my arm says Pringle.
Why is that, Austin?
Because me and all my brothers, we got Pringle on our right arm in Old English for our father. He passed away when I was 5.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. It's kind of like a remembrance, isn't it? Like Alyssa's ring, right?
Yeah, it definitely hurt. I can tell you that for a first tattoo. Pretty big one.
All right. Okay. So is that a warning to this old fart here to don't get a tattoo because they hurt? Okay.
Don't get a big one.
Don't get a big one. Okay. I don't hear that.
Start small and work your way up.
Okay. Thank you for the advice. But I think I don't have one, but if I did have a tattoo, it would obviously be to honor someone I love, something that's dear to me. So
yeah, when I was getting it done, like literally, I was fine. Besides my left leg, was just twitching.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, lessons learned. I'm not going there. But anyway, what's really important, what you shared, and I really appreciate that for you, Lissa. Your rings, that's a cherish. You talk about legacy and remembering those people in your lives, right? We forget that sometimes. We really, truly do. We really, truly forget those possessions of what they are that really make up who we are. Because when we get lost and wander and get, when I say lost metaphorically and personally, we just lose sight of our vision, our world. I think those are the items that really ground us and bring us back into who we really are. Because once you have that, I'm telling folks, you can kick booty, take on the world and any challenge. You really, truly can. So thank you, too, for sharing out. Those are really prized possessions. Awesome. Skyla, how about you? Skyla, your most favorite personal possession, and David, you'll share last. How's that? Skyla, what do you got?
A necklace that my grandma gave me.
A necklace that your grandma gave you. Is your grandma still alive today?
Yeah, but I don't get to see her a lot.
But she gets to see you. You get to see her every day because that necklace, right? Do you wear it often, or is it something that you just on special occasions?
Something that I just keep in my jewelry box.
That's cool. That is cool. So those prized possessions, it sounds like so far all three of us, Skyla, kind of connect to something that's important to our soul, our existence. Thank you for weighing in. David, your most favorite prized possession and why? Personal possession. That's think time. I'm sorry, we had a little freeze there. Bad connection.
Basketball tea blankets I have.
Say it one more time, a little louder. I'm sorry.
All right, mine probably are all my basketball medals and trophies. Mine probably is like all the basketball medals. People come support me and like everyone be there in that.
Wow. So what you are saying, David, is because for those that don't know, David actually has traveled the country, right, David? More or less on the same day, right? He's traveled the country and plays a game he loves. David's will be an 8th grader. He's very good at what he does, but those medals represent the people who do what, David? I think we're getting a bad connection, David. So I'll just repeat those here. Okay,
just make it happen.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's pretty remarkable. Go ahead. I'm sorry. We're getting some bad Wi-Fi connection.
It's fine now.
Okay. Well, it sounds like, David, I did hear you the first time about those prized possessions. The medals represent people supported you. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. And I think that's our biggest takeaway. One of the biggest hopes I have for you today is this. So what I want to share with you is just real quickly a profound thought that came to me. Once again, people you meet, places you go. Is this person right here? The person on the left is named Imani Kazara. The person on the right is my brother Sean. I took this picture. We went to Iowa State basketball against Baylor. David, you being a basketball fan, Austin, you are too. My brother was a keynote speaker. He spoke to the Baylor basketball team last year when they came and traveled. Our neighborhood buddy, Todd Batuski, is the athletic director at Baylor. So my brother was invited in with them and spoke to the basketball team. Anyway, this young man to the left is Imani. See, Imani, he had something, his most prized possession, and he shared it with me this weekend when I took this picture last winter. He's from Rwanda, born in 1994 in a refugee camp where he saw his mother and his sister die because without proper medication and nutrition. And this young man is now going to graduate this December in Iowa State University with an engineering degree. My brother, almost took him on as a family member, invites him over for holidays, and he's kind of our quasi-family member. We love him dearly. His most prized possession, I sat at the kitchen table with Imani day before my brother and I did a little piece over in Iowa. Imani was on this panel, and we were having kind of a dinner or after dinner conversation, and he said his most prized possession is his freedom. Isn't that powerful? Is his freedom. He came from a refugee camp in Africa where his people, the Tutsis and Hutus, were murdered and butchered, his father's uncles and mothers, brothers and sisters and such. And he survived, was born during that. And look it up sometime, 1994, Rwanda. Or if you heard of a movie called Hotel Rwanda, it's a story of what happened in his hometown. And he was just born when that all occurred. And to have him tell us his most prized possession was his freedom. And to see him graduate, and you know what his mission is? And this is a beautiful piece. So like many of you four here today, you have hopes and dreams and aspirations, and you have gifts, skills, and you're talented and you're smart. You really are. Is that his desire and heart is to graduate. His first thing is he's get a first job will come in January. He'll make good money as an engineer. He's going to pay off his parents' mortgage. His father remarried, brought him over to this country. And he wants to make his parents debt-free. Number two, his second goal is to go back to Rwanda and build a hospital. That's his mission. He'll go and he'll fly, but his freedom is his most prized possession. I'm going to ask Imani to be one of our guest speakers this year. We'll be having more guest speakers in our webinars. You can't miss them because that will be a special. So Imani's I'm reaching out to him. Matter of fact, I sent him a text late last night because I was going to talk about him today. And he didn't respond. He's a busy guy. So I'm going to ask him to come in and speak with us virtually. So thank you for sharing out your most prized possession, because those are just as important, if not more important, than Imani's dream, because they're yours. So today, all I wanted to do is just remind everybody. Now, that's really, we're embarking on about 15 minutes. I want to keep our webinars to short, 15, 20 minutes. I want to pop in and share a little thought. We're not going to do this scheduled video piece here all today, but I just want to remind everybody, I would like you to do this. So it's not due today, but eventually I want you're going to it'll be a requirement, but it's not a big deal. It's fun, okay? Down here where it says Flipgrid, in just a little bit. David, you remember doing this last year?
I do.
Okay, yeah. And what you do is you click on the link, and you'll come to this login piece. You got it, Austin, Alyssa, Skyla? And you log in through your Google account. And good morning. Okay, that's this knucklehead here. The day before school, I was in my kitchen. Gosh, I don't know. I'm wearing a Notre Dame hat and a Michigan shirt. I kind of love the two. So anyway, you're going to be asked to respond to this. So actually, you'll do. You don't have to do it today. I'm not going to require you. Actually, I just want to kind of preface it a little bit. But if you want, you can. I'm not required. Under here, I just did a little intro about who we are. Let me just slide this over here a little bit. Oh, dang.
Oh, okay, Flipgrid. Okay, I was wondering where I clicked on.
Actually, I'm glad it happened. So we're going to wrap up our webinar. Here's what it is I want you to kind of say, hey, here's my name, my family, my hobbies, what's the most influential person you ever met, favorite book that inspired you to think differently, and the most enjoyable place you ever traveled to. So actually, I want to use tomorrow's webinar to kind of model that, but it's just a little intro we'll do virtually. We're going to use this tool more often, and so we'll show you kind of the how-to. Let me go back to it if any of you want to play around with it. What I'm going to try to do is use the thread. Austin, did you find it, Austin?
Yeah, I just didn't click on it yet.
Okay, no worries. Skylar, did you find it?
Yeah, I did.
Hey, Wolfpack. Okay. And David, you're familiar with it. But what happens is mine pops up, and you're wondering, what are those questions? And I'll have those. What you do is you click on the response below. Okay, well, here I am. This is actually you. Oh, gosh.
Right.
Green screen behind me. Okay. Anyway, so see this up here where it says show the topic? So what you do is you'll click on the show the topic, and you can move this around, see? And you can actually hold it off to the side. See what I'm doing? And there's the question. So all you do is you do this. I'm going to do one for you, okay? Ready? So you click on record, and it does a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Hi, it's Mr. Q with a ugly green screen behind me. Okay. But I would go over the, whoops, where are we? Okay. Right here. Those questions right there. And I would just try to respond to those. You got 2 minutes to do it. Can you see that little right here going around? That just tells you how much time you have as it goes, well, I'm not very good at this, okay? As it goes around. And then you'll stop, pause, and then this little part here that says, oh, I'm going to return. Sorry. The arrow to the right. You click the arrow to the right. Hi, it's Mr. Q with a ugly green screen guy. Okay. Gosh, isn't it awful to watch yourself? All right. So you can do one of two things. You could add a sticky to say knucklehead. No, you can't. Or you just go to the next and kind of preview and say, okay, I like that. And then you go take a snapshot. You know, Austin, maybe your tattoo of your Pringle tattoo or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Melissa, maybe showing your rings. Skylar, your necklace. David, all right. And you can go like this. You could either take a picture or you can import an image. Don't worry about that. I'm going to return. They had something over here to the right where you could put, oh, there it is, sticky tabs.
Forewarning, I take bad selfies.
Okay, he takes bad selfies. All right. All right, we take bad selfies, but wait, there's more. I sound like an Olympic commercial, don't I? You click on that little icon that had the smiley face, and I guess it's searching. It's kind of like my brain on a Monday morning. Okay, not much there. All right, you can do lettering, but anyway, I just, could small. Okay, there's my pose. Pretty bad, isn't it? Okay. And then you could just put your name, I'm going to say Q's sample, and submit your video. And you could X out and you are. Hey, Wolfpack, good morning. Okay, that's just Mr. Q. If you want to watch this knucklehead do his, you can. All right, down here on the bottom, you'll see, like, if that was David, that would be David's response to that. So you're all kind of creating a thread. But we're going to do one of those tomorrow, play around in our webinar, have some fun on the webinar this week. So I appreciate all 4 of you being in here. Does anybody need a connection, a webinar because this thread that you're on right now stays open for 7 hours. So does anybody need a one-on-one later on today? Austin, Melissa?
Yeah, for to talk about the online situation.
Yeah, you want to do that? I have want to do like a 10 o'clock today?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right, let's do that. 10 o'clock today because I have some Heart students coming in. I've got some administrative things I got to get done this morning. Skylar, you okay until we next meet?
Yeah, I'm okay until next week.
Okay. Well, what I want to just put out there is that one of my work pieces today is I'm going through Play-Doh and I'm going through Power School to make sure you have the courses that are on your schedule so you can start on them on pacing guides for you guys, okay? And those are one of the things I want to get done here at G2S today. David, I talked to Dad today. We're looking at good luck to you tomorrow. I think you're going to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. I'm really happy. especially those 3 days after school too. You get a little personal workout with Coach. That's awesome.
Yeah, it should be
Really
good.
excited. For those who don't know, David's going to be part-time school. He's going to be able to play basketball at Ludington Middle School and still attend a little G2 and have some courses throughout. So I'm excited to work with you, David.
Yeah.
Really, more importantly, more than that, I'm really happy for you to have really.
Yeah, Mr. Q, you need to convince Mr. Brancher to start a team.
That's right. So hey, here's some cool things though, Austin. Because of David's work, and David doesn't realize it yet. Because of the work of David, G2S has applied to the MHSA to get sanctionized to become a member of that, which that is the first step to open up to participate in that type of sport, Austin. So that's really
I definitely have been trying to get Mr. Brancher and Mr. Dennis to start a team or something, but
we're moving. So a lot of work had to do with when David wanted to do a cooperative piece in Ludington too. So, a lot of those who in the webinar or maybe watch this later on, David, later on, I'll be part of your project is to share out your whole process, how that happened.
Yeah.
David did attend some board meetings. David did, he made some things start to move. So it's a cool project.
Yeah.
Right, David? I won't speak for you, David.
No, it was cool. And
it was cool. I'm very proud of you, and that's absolutely phenomenal. So, hey, everybody, so let's do this. I'll be out at 10 o'clock for you. David, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to get out to the house either Friday or Monday. I think Dad wanted to have you go to class. Good luck tomorrow, David. I look forward to hearing about it, okay?
All right, thanks. Yeah.
That's awesome. Really proud of you. So, hey, on your travels today, Skyla, Austin, and I'll call you Alex, right? Alyssa, David, don't forget, think of those prized possessions and really things that you're really grateful for. And like David, you said today, those medals and things are really, really support the people who were behind you and traveled and took you to these places too. So don't ever lose sight of being a great sense of gratitude. Really, it's the essence of why we pursue this life we have. So, and think of our good friend Amani, who just says his most prized possession is freedom, allows him to grow. So I know you will. Everybody go forth, have a great night, everybody. Anybody else have any final words, thoughts?
No.
Just see you at 10.
And I'm real proud of you, and had a great day yesterday too. So thanks, Skylar, Austin, and Alyssa for that. We'll see everybody later on.
All right.
Bye-bye.